Welcome, Northridge High School teachers, and Layton High, or because I heard they might end up with this video, or whatever, whoever in Davis School District. This is your friendly neighborhood computer nerd, Derek Bittner, here to kind of give you a quick rundown on how to make your website, your teacher website, how to create it. Look, we're just going to go over the really quick things, how to make your site serviceable, how to get the things you are required to have up there, and how to get it up there as quick as we possibly can. I envision that this video will probably be no more than about 8-10 minutes max. By the end of it, you should have your site up, done, and ready to go. I'm kind of a hand talker, so I don't have my webcam on, so if you just imagine me flipping my hands around. Okay, what I need you to do is go to the district's website, davis.k12.ut.us. Come up. If you'll see on here, there's a new button. It says Quick Links. This is kind of like that old employee resources button that you used to see on the old website. If you'll click on that, and you'll go down and you will click on Final Site. It's going to take you to this page. I want you to click into Log into Final Site as a teacher, which I will click on, and it brings me here. It's going to take you to a login in the interim. I unfortunately can't super show you that part, but it's easy because of we'll get to why in just a minute for me. But if you come here, you'll get logged in. You may have to log in twice, but it's just your Encore username and password. It'll let you in. Once you see this top bar right here, okay, what you're going to do is point at your name, right? And so the teacher web pages now are called blogs or posts, right? So what we're going to do is it's kind of run like a blog site a little bit, but think of the blog pages as permanent. It's not any different than it used to be. It's just, education loves to use new words for the same old thing. So what we're going to do is we're going to click on, just hover your name. You don't have to click on it. And then I want you to go down to Posts. We're going to click on Posts. And it may prompt you to log in again right there. If it does, no big deal. Just log in with your Encore stuff. Hopefully this goes quick. Occasionally, it can take a little time. This may be one of them. That's okay. Maybe. I feel like I should tell a joke right here. Yeah, the interesting thing is I can actually see myself on my webcam. I just don't have it in the video. I really look like an idiot today. Probably should have worn a cleaner shirt. I'm going to reload it. Let's see if there we go. Got us in. Okay, so what we do is on these boards, you will not see this much stuff. You will see teachers secondary, teachers elementary probably at most. What I want you to do is click on teachers secondary if you are at Northridge. If you happen to be an elementary school teacher that got a hold of this video somehow, this is, you'll click on elementary. But for me, I'm going to click on secondary. Now, this is why I had to leave myself logged in. So because I'm an admin, I can see everybody's teacher pages. So mine looks more like this. I already have a tab open. You can see I can see everybody's, and it takes a long time to populate. Yours will not take that long, and it'll just show your name. So what I'm going to do is I'm here, got my name right here. I'm going to click on it, and it's going to show me this. This is basically where you manage your pages. Right now, as you can see, I don't have any pages. That's kind of a problem. It's why we're here. So I'm going to click on New Post. Click on that, and it will open up your post. This is how we add a page to our site. We are going to start with our contact information page just because if we do that, it'll make the other pages as we're going look a little bit better. So the first page we're going to do is contact info, and then we'll do our home page second. What I want you to do is I would like you to click on this little one right here, categories and tags. In tags, we need to go contact. This is funny. One of the admins at some point typed contact information without an R. So make sure you get the one with the R, information. Okay, contact information. That tag has now been added. And then for title, I'm going to give it the same title. Contact information, capital I. Okay, we've got that right there. So now for our contact information, this is just going to include our name. It's going to include the school you teach at. It's going to include our email address and our phone number. So the first thing I'm going to do is I am going to bold, and I'm going to put my name in, Derek Bittner. Okay, this is not big enough, but without having to teach you guys HTML, I am going to teach you a quick little workaround trick that I found for that. So Derek Bittner, I'm going to turn off bold. I'm going to do Northridge High. Again, missed the capital H. Northridge High. I'm going to do my email address. dbittner@dsdmail.net. Okay, and then I'm going to highlight that. I'm going to click on this little thing right here. This is how to insert a link. I'm going to go add a link. URL email, I'm going to do dbittner@dsdmail.net. For my more techie people, this is going to do a mail to link, but we don't need to include it. The site just kind of figures out that this is an email address and auto inserts the mail to component on it. So hit OK. Okay, now we have a clickable email. Okay, after my email address, I'm going to do my phone number, 801-402-8500. Okay, so that's my contact information. What we need to add is we need to add our picture. So I'm going to go up here, bring my name down one line, and go there. Click this link right here. Now, just a little forewarning. The district has decided that these contact information pages must contain a professional headshot. If you have one, a professional headshot that you've had done, go ahead and use it. For me, I'm just going to use my yearbook picture. At Northridge, we have all of our yearbook pictures are just saved on the S drive for us. So what I'll do is I'm going to click on image. Okay, and then I'm going to click on my public folder, and then, well, it's already in here, but I'm going to show you how to upload it anyways. So I'm going to click on public resource. Okay, and then I can drag or drop my file here. I'm going to go to the S drive, 711, staff, pictures, and then Bittner Derek. I will drag it and just drop it in there. Okay, it's going to upload it. I have that. Do not give it a title. For my alt text, I'm just going to do Derek Bittner, like that, and then hit save right here at the bottom. Okay, we have a problem. That image is freaking monstrosity, so it's huge. So just click on the image and then hit enter, and the properties for your image will come up. I want you to uncheck this responsive thing, and I want you to make it 175. That should be about the right size. Okay, so looking good. That's my contact information page. That's all I need to do. Okay, now part of the reason that they're making us do the final site stuff is that we have the ADA compliance, the American Disabilities. They have included an ADA checker. When you create a page, before you publish it, I would like you to check for ADA compliance. It's right here. So we're checking for accessibility. If I click this, it's going to check to see if everything that we did on our page is compliant with the law. But we're also going to abuse it just a little bit. I'm going to show you something cool that we're going to trick it. So we're going to click on this, and it's going to give us a warning. Oh no, issue 1 of 1 warning. So if there's a problem, it's going to tell you what to do. So paragraphs must not be used for headers. So my name, it's saying my name is not set up properly, and so it suggests that I use an H tag. So in lieu of teaching you guys how to use H tags, we're just going to use the compliance checker to do it for you. So you can select the size. I like 2. You can do H1, H2, H3, smaller number, the bigger the font. I'm going to choose 2, go quick fix, and it should make my name bigger and kind of look more proper. Okay, that looks good. So now I get this. The document does not contain any accessibility issues. I hit OK. I'm good. Now, my contact information page is complete. I can hit save. Do you want to publish this post immediately? My answer is yes. Okay. All right. Then, if you want to look at what your page is going to look like, you can click this little eyeball. If you'd like to delete your page, you can delete it. This little status is not clickable, but just shows status published or status unpublished. So there is that. What I'm going to do is now, this is one of the frustrating things for me using this, is that there's not necessarily a handy back button, but what you can do is you can click on your name again and it'll take you back to your normal spot. Okay, so I have my contact information. Now I'm going to add my home page. So I'm going to go new post here. Again, for my categories, we are going to go home page. Like that. Make sure it's spelled properly. It must be called homepage. In title, I'm going to do the same thing. Homepage. Okay. What the district has asked is that on your homepage, don't go all crazy pants, right? Just keep it simple. Perhaps an inspirational quote, maybe why you became a teacher, something simple. For this example of the video, we're going to simply do something, some awesomely inspirational quote. Apparently I can't spell inspirational. Yay. Exclamation point, because they always make everything better. Okay, some awesomely inspirational quote, and why I'm a teacher. Okay, why I'm a teacher. Oh, exclamation point again, because it's awesome. Don't do exclamation points. Just, they're not good. Okay, I'm going to go save. That's going to save my homepage, right? And then I can view it, so I can view what my page is going to look like. So this is going to be a combination of my contact info, which is this part, and then this is my home page, right? Okay, so that is required. Those are the 2 required things. The next thing that we have to do is we have to populate this class information page, okay? So there's a teacher information page. This is where, if you want to put a bunch of stuff about you, maybe you have a picture of you and your kids, or you have a picture of you hiking or mountain biking or riding your bullet bike. Anyways, that's where you would put that. You can fill your teacher information page. Hopefully, I'm not going to go over how to do that, but hopefully you've learned enough from the rest of this that you'll be able to kind of fill that out with it. What we need to do is we need to do our class information page. So I go back to here. I'm going to click on my name again so I can go back to the home screen. Okay, we need to add a new post here. Categories and tags, we are going to call this one class information right here. That is called class information. I'm going to call it the same. Class information, again, missed the capital. My mother teaches keyboarding, and man, if she knew how bad I was at shifting. Okay, so class information. In my class information, this is just basically, alright, here's the deal. Anything you put in here, what happens is it creates a pop-up that when someone clicks on your class information link, it shows your class listings. So what we kind of figured out is don't put it in here. Over here in a summary, actually I'm going to put just something so that you guys can see. Something in the pop-up. So you can see how this is going to work, but something in the pop-up's going to, you'll see when we do the example. But in your summary side over here, there's a little tab, summary tab up here. I want you to open it up. In the paragraph editor, the summary tag, I'm just going to put a listing of my classes, right? So first period, I'm going to do first colon, and then exploring computer science. Okay, so I'm going to do exploring computer science. Second period, I have game development. I have game development, right? Third period, I have my prep. Okay, fourth period, I have programming, computer programming. Fifth period, I have AP computer science. Sixth period, I have programming. Seventh period, I have game design. In the eighth period, I have okay. Whoa, I forgot the TH on my eighth. I'm gonna fix that. Okay, so what I have is this, right? Okay. But we also need to include our disclosures. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to just jam some spaces in there. I'm going to write disclosure. Okay, so I have my disclosure. So I can highlight that. Okay, and then again back to our link. So I'm going to click on my link. Okay, now it's going to open this up, and the thing I want to link to is a site file. So I'm going to click on site file. Site file, please select a file. Well, I don't have one, so I'm going to upload it, right? Okay, so I'm going to upload a public resource. Okay, drag or drop my file here. I'm going to go back and I have it on my H drive right here. Exploring computer science. Okay, ECS disclosure, so I'm going to drop it in there. Okay, so now I have my ECS disclosure. That's what I want. That's great. Okay, I'm going to hit save, and then I'm going to hit OK. Okay, so now what you see is I have a clickable link that has my disclosure on it for that class period. I am good. Okay, so what I want you to do is, again, at the end of every page, click your check accessibility. This document does not contain any accessibility issues, so I am good. This protects me. So like, as a teacher, I don't have to worry about whether or not I set up my ADA compliance properly. The site will do it for me. So I'm going to hit OK. All right, now down here at the bottom, I'm going to click right here, Preview Post, and it's going to show me what that's going to look like, right? Teacher information, homepage. Did I not save it? Oh, I did not save it. Save. Do you want to publish it immediately? Yes. Okay, so now I have this, my teacher web page. I'm going to reload it. Okay, so some awesomely inspirational quote. If I click on class information. Okay, so if you look, these are the things that we put in that little right here in the summary window. So the stuff in the summary window appears right here. If you do your stuff, right, if you do your stuff in the content window, this is what happens to it. Click on class information, and I get a pop-up, something in the pop-up. If you would like your class schedules to appear in a pop-up, that's going to be okay because the district has it set up that way. However, I am a firm believer in the 3-click rule, which means that I do not want to force people to click unless I absolutely have to. So here is my thing. This is what I have set up. Okay, so if I click on the disclosure, it's going to download my file. Like, I'm good to go. So what I have my contact info, I have my homepage, I have my class information. As far as resources go, you could put, like I'll put a link to code.org in there. I'll put a link to some other, programming things, maybe my YouTube channel. I'll add a bunch of stuff in there, but I don't need to add that. That's not required for what the district wants. I'm going to populate my teacher information. I'll put a picture of my motorcycle on here, put a picture of me and my daughter hiking probably, and just talk a little bit about myself, that I was a student at Davis High, went to Weber State, whatever. This is my bio, is my teacher information. Okay? Guys, that is it. That's the end of the video. If you've done everything that we did, click by click, you should have a site that's good enough to pass muster. So, there you go. If you have any questions, let me know, or if you're at another school, let your SDS know, whoever's in charge of your website, and good on you. You're done, and catch you later.